experiment. Remember that one? That's like our favorite.
That was good.
That's our
You got to tell that one, Andy, next weekend.
Yes, I always tell him to bring it up.
I'll forget
It's
it.
creepy.
Tell it right now, Andy.
Okay.
Hold on.
No.
Everybody be quiet. Andy's conspiracy theory of the week.
Part 2?
Part 2.
Andy.
Hold on. You really want to go here?
Hell yeah. Tell me.
Okay.
It's creepy.
Okay, so this one,
Oh,
I believe is
Because I
probably
heard,
one of the
because I
scariest stories.
heard half of it and I was like, this is wild.
Okay, so
Tell
in
me.
this story, it was men that I believe they were soldiers. They were soldiers, right? Now, what they were trying to do were create superhumans. That was the gig. They were trying to create superhumans that were warriors that could do anything. So,
Captain America, the first Avenger, come to play.
a little
Worse
worse
than that.
No, but I'm
a
saying like the
little
dark
horrible.
side. That was
No,
the
yeah,
that
like
was
the-
that was
like
the
the
good
ugly
good
version
PR.
No.
Captain
Get your
America.
dark side version and go to a darker side. That's what
There
you're
you
trying to
go.
do.
Yeah, that
it's-
makes sense.
it's
That
dark.
makes sense.
So the secret was they were trying to find a way to make them never sleep. Now the goal was to make sure that they could stay up forever. That was the goal. They were trying.
And who
to
is this
see-
again?
This is the Russians.
Interesting.
Oh,
The
dude.
Russians were trying.
Allegedly,
to
go
say-
on.
You just named it. I was like, don't say it.
No, it's okay. I want to know. I want to know.
Yeah, but
Because I've heard. Yeah,
it's
no,
what
it's
called.
public information.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's what it's called.
It is
so
public information.
technically,
It's
yeah.
on Google.
So
Yeah, for
anyway,
sure.
of course, this is just the what it said. Of course, we don't know if it happened or not. I have no proof.
Conspiracy
of this.
theory of the
it's a
week. Y'all know what
conspiracy
this is. Go on.
So anyway, the situation with this. So they stayed up. I believe they stayed up for over 7 days. All the men.
That's raw.
I'm
It
gonna
was-
check.
it
I'm gonna
was-
check
but
your
they
You
record.
can fact check it, but it was 5 to 7 days
What-
that they completely stayed awake.
I was say they started charting right on day 1, day
Yeah.
2, day
And
3.
now
that is
their
how by
reactions.
Now by day 3 and 4, which they had been awake for hours already, several days now, they started to hear voices. They started to lose their mind a little bit. They started to believe that people were there that weren't there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So by the 5th and 7th day, they weren't themselves anymore. They started to scratch off their
Yeah, for
their
sure.
skin. They
Oh,
started to.
it's
They,
rough.
they didn't realize because they believed that somebody was talking to them. Now they started to hurt each other. They started to self-delete each other. They started to
Ooh,
now.
wow.
So at the end of it, there was only one that
Okay.
survived.
We gave false information
On what?
on who it was. They were prisoners.
Okay. Anyway,
Prisoners of
nonetheless.
who?
They were just Russian prisoners.
Okay.
Oh,
then
but he
that's
basically
what-
said that though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
roughly.
No, he said soldiers.
I said soldiers. My bad.
Oh, soldiers
Yeah.
are gone.
My
Yeah,
bad. So that was prisoners.
It's worse that it was prisoners.
Yeah.
Go
So
on.
anyway, the situation at the very
That
end,
makes it
only
worse.
one survives. Right at the very
Makes
end
it
of the whole
darker.
thing
It
of the
does.
story. Now, when that one person that survived, obviously everybody else had passed away. They were gone. Now when they went to go collect him and save him, he was like, "No, we're fine. I'm fine in the dark." And so he closed
He's like,
the
I
door.
like it here.
I like it here. He had lost his mind. He had lost
That
his
is
whole
a
intention
trip.
of being a human anymore.
Bro,
So
bro, tell them the picture that they released of how he
Oh,
looks.
Ooh,
I
it
don't
was
think we could show that.
ugly.
Bro,
Dude,
he's
show
ugly.
me.
No.
Show
No,
me.
no,
No.
you
Don't show
wanna
me.
see.
Don't. We're not gonna show the camera. I want to see personally.
Okay.
Bro, he
Yeah,
he
you
had
wanna-
scratched out. He had scratched out his eyelids.
I'm gonna show you.
Interesting.
yeah, it was
Oh
very.
man, that's
Yeah.
rough.
And not just that, he said.
Oh,
they
That was
said-
the one
man,
that was
that's
alive.
rough.
That was the one that
they
was
said
up
that
alive.
they said allegedly that he was eating his fellow
Yes.
His
prison
own.
inmates.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that is rough.
And not just that, do you see his eyes?
Yeah.
I saw him, yeah.
He scratched out everything, bro. He scratched out his eyelids.
Yes.
Explicit
he scratched
warning.
out his
Yeah.
skin. He scratched out everything. Like
It was tough.
and
It was
they
a
said
tough
that
story
he
to
even
hear.
looked like a
Like
lanky,
Gollum, homie.
No, he
Yeah,
looked
bro.
like a lanky humanoid because he
Yeah.
was so
Because they-
You
defeated.
see, your body changes when you don't get sleep. Now your body adjusts to the environment.
And we don't know what
that
they
you're in.
injected him with
Now
either.
we have no idea what they put in the air.
So
We have no idea
Allegedly.
what
It
they
was
shot.
it was gas.
Yeah.
They were
It
gas.
was some type of gas they were
That's what
pumping into
kept
the
them up.
classrooms or the rooms, and they were it kept them awake, kept their body pumping all night, all day. See, we need that rest to reset, and if
Yeah,
we
for
don't
sure.
reset, our body starts to go into panic mode, and we start changing.
That's a trip out. Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Our bodies, God made it just as
We're
crazy.
so off topic.
But anyway.
No, but it connects because Andy talked about this being an experiment.
It's a
But-
social
but-
experiment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Social
Just think that
experiment,
it-
allegedly,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Bang
of
bang.
course.
Yeah.
Turn into something else and turn into the bang bang, theory.
Obviously, well, there were people that went stir crazy in their houses.
Yeah, they
dog.
went-
They went
yeah.
freaking stir
Let me
crazy.
see.
Yeah,
So,
they lost it.
I'm
Bro,
gonna-
cats were inside for a long time. I was an essential worker, so I had to go to work.
Yeah.
It's just hilarious. So we didn't get a raise, some type of
Essential
raise.
worker.
Right?
We didn't get
Yes.
some type of heck no. We
That's
didn't get some type of
ridiculous,
hazard
dog.
pay. None of that stuff.
Ridiculous.
No, hell no.
So I'm gonna read just a little bit, like from what I found.
ahead.
It says in the 1940s, a group of Russian researchers sealed 5 prison
It
inmates
was fine.
in an
Awesome.
airtight chamber. The prisoners were dosed with an experimental gas. It doesn't say what kind.
Right.
That would prevent them from sleeping.
Of course, they're not going to say what kind. but
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead.
Their conversations were monitored and the behavior was observed and, like documented.
Yeah, all that stuff, yeah.
For the first few days, everything seemed fine, but after the 5th day, they slowly began to exhibit signs of stress. They became paranoid and stopped talking to one another, whispering about each other into the microphones.
Yep.
9 days in, the screaming began. 2 of the sleepless prisoners just started running around the
This is
chamber,
rough.
yelling at the top of their voices. Suddenly, however, the voices stopped and the chamber became dead quiet. Fearing the most, the researchers went in and they checked it out. We have no longer been freed. That's all they were whispering. We have no longer been freed and we no longer want to be freed. On the 15th day,
That's
they were in there
rough.
for longer than 9 days. I thought it was
Dude,
just the
That was
9.
9.
Dude, that is
On the
rough, bro.
15th day,
Alamo, 2
the
weeks.
gas was replaced by regular fresh air. They wanted to see what it would do. 1 inmate was dead at that time. The inmates had been severely
Is
mutilated.
this allegedly or this is a conspiracy theory?
This is a fact.
Holy smokes, go on.
This is a straight fact. Flesh was torn off their body. I don't know if I'm allowed to say
Yeah,
that.
explicit warning. We get the picture. Anyways,
Yeah.
I get it though.
Yes,
You're
it
talking
was
about
ugly.
when the bang bang happened.
Yeah.
I knew a lot of cats that were struggling in their mind because they were stuck in their houses, dog.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you talking about the social experiment side of this, we could talk about. Man, dude,
Yeah.
if that doctor friend of ours would come on the show, that would be
But I
interesting
don't.
to talk
I,
about.
honestly, I would love
That'll
to
be
do
interesting
that.
to
I just
talk
don't
about.
think that he would want to expose.
We'll see.
himself like
We'll
that.
see. We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see about that. But I'm just saying, we
Yeah.
get the medical side. How there was a lot of pushback from doctors saying, "Hey, this
Yeah.
stuff that you're telling us to do is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We don't agree with it."
Mhm.
We have friends, and we also research.
Yeah.
A little bit of research. Then there's the psychological part, bro, of this. It makes a lot of sense, dog. Rudy or Britt, you were gonna say something.
But I mean, there's a lot of people who didn't really like listen. You know what
That's
I mean?
true.
Like, not everyone stayed inside, stayed at home. Like,
Well, a lot of
Let's
people.
A lot of
be
people had no
real.
choice. I
A
mean,
lot of
we
people.
stayed
Yeah,
at
they
home.
had to.
We stayed at home for what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I mean,
It was the
live in
best time of
rural-
our life. I'm just saying.
we
Like,
live in the
woo,
rural area.
we were living it up. Didn't have to go to work. Just
Yeah.
woo,
Yeah.
relaxing. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I had a great time. I don't know about you, but I had a
hated
good
it.
time.
I mean,
hated it.
but dude, imagine that times a year in New
Yeah.
York, especially
Yeah.
cats in New York, dude. Man, boys in
Yeah,
New York
I
went
mean,
through
people
a tough
began
time,
to go
dude.
Yeah.
stir crazy. I'm a homebody,
Oh,
so
for sure.
maybe
Oh,
that's
for
why I
sure.
liked
I
it.
loved it.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
But not everybody is.
But not everyone is. People
Yeah,
are
for
used
sure.
to like
Fresh
the
air,
fast
yeah.
life. You know what I mean? That go go go. But I don't like that. Anyways, I see why you think it would be a social experiment. I see why. Hey, there's some people who probably have gone to the point where they're like they wanted us all to stay inside because there was this crazy alien phenomenon. I can't even say
Phenomenon.
phenomenon going on
Nice.
outside. You know what I mean? Like, there's just a
There's
lot
even the
of
political side to that
different-
theory too. That people say it's a political thing. That people wanted to be inside so they could do mail-in voting. See, there's so many layers
Yeah.
to this thing, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yes, you're right.
I've heard that theory
I heard
too.
That.
That's true.
I
Ain't wrong.
didn't think about that, but yeah, that could be a
No, but that's
thing.
always a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's just so many ugly things that our government does that we have no idea about. Let's be real.
Again, you don't have to believe us. Just think about it though. Go and think about it.
That's it.
Rudy,
This
what's
is
your
why we talk
punchline?
about this. I'm gonna say
Say
Rudy's got a punchline,
Say
dog.
it.
Go ahead, Ru.
Go woke, right? Say it.
Yeah, go broke.
Go woke, go broke. He was like, I'm not even gonna say it, dude.
The hard
Bro,
part
you
is,
tell me,
the
dog.
hard part is that like there's a lot of language I want to use right now I cannot use on here. But dude, dude, there was some other ones that they did, that those people did, and
Yeah.
it wasn't just the chemicals. They
Oh yeah, for sure. They did a
They,
lot of
uh,
wild stuff.
dude,
Yeah.
if you watch about the stuff that they would capture prisoners from different countries and what they do to them,
Yeah.
it's another one to look at.
That's interesting.
Like I said, I don't have facts on that, so I'm not gonna speak on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go on.
But I will speak on this though. I've read that. I even seen there's a little documentary. There was a documentary on it. I haven't seen
Mhm.
all of it, but I
There
saw the
was
first, like,
one. It
40
was 10 hours
yeah,
long.
I only
and
saw
Oh,
like
goodness.
like the first.
you
like,
should have
I
saw it
see.
before they took it down. Then
I
YouTube
can't commit
nuked
that
it.
time.
Yeah.
Really?
I only saw about an hour and some minutes on, and they had footage actually, and like audio recording of it. By the way.
Oh, I think I
Um,
am gonna send it to y'all.
yeah.
I think I found it. I'm gonna send it to
Oh
y'all.
wow.
Okay.
Send it.
Well, no, but it's only a 3-hour version. Go on.
And
Alright.
all I can say is, guys, man, dude, hey, facts I've been showing y'all, facts they've been telling y'all, this crap's been happening for a long time, and it is an agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Open up your mind. Stop being a little sheep. You know what I mean?
Why